inconsistent. Picking up a new streaming schedule. Hopefully the audio works. Trying a new setup. Streaming off the computer onto the phone. We got arms today. Let's get the iPad. Get this workout going. Alright, so we got easy bar bicep curls up first. It's been a while since we've done bicep curls, so I don't know if this 35 is too heavy or not. So we'll get into our first set. It's 35 at 12. I don't know if we'll get so many viewers today. It's the weekend. Just gonna see what we can do. We got a new split. We focus on building our back. We are doing a makeup day from Friday. We're supposed to do arms Friday. So we're gonna do them today while the World Cup games are going on. And then hopefully some homework. Our dissertation is in full swing. Alright, set 2. We got our diet all situated. We hit our goal weight in April, but that, I don't know, that technically wasn't official. Akila was sick. I wasn't lifting. I wasn't eating. dropped down to 125 kilopass at the end of April. Then we got back to diet and training, gained 10 pounds, but again, we went to 125 not eating, and then to 135 with eating. So we dropped the calories a little bit, fixed our macros, and now we're trending down. Let me see. Let me see if my commands work. Aha, it does. Good. Oh, I might have to fix the formatting of that. But it works. Good to see. Okay, third set. One more set of those. One more set of bicep curls. And we're on to hammer curls. Then we'll move the bench for some concentration curls. Having a streaming setup in an outside gym is tricky because I can't put a computer and a monitor out here. Let me go fix the fan. Look at this last set of easy bar curls. I don't think my timer chat commands are working. We're gonna have to troubleshoot those. Alright, curls are done. got hammer curls next, and we were doing those at 20 pounds. Again, it's been a while since we've done most of this. So we're just going to feel it out. See how the reps feel like. See how the sets feel. I think I'm gonna split up that gear command. Into two separate. One for supplements and one for the scale and band that I use. I think that'll be easier for chat. Instead of one big command. But we're testing it out. If anybody's got recommendations, suggestions, feel free to drop them in the chat. No, it's not the 15 we were doing last time, but I think 20 for 12 checks out. We got dips later. We're not very good at dips. The dips may be an ultimate fiasco. We're not good at dips. Hey Spindle, welcome in. Yeah, this is my home gym. Right here in the corner, it's kind of off camera, is a leg extension and leg curl machine. Then we have the Bowflex, which is where we started during COVID, with just the Bowflex. Got the adjustable bench here. Down here, out of camera, is an Olympic barbell. We just added the assault bike for cardio, which I'm not really good at. And then we've got the dumbbell rack, a back extension, dip bars, and then miscellaneous equipment on the bench, attachments for the Bowflex. The Bowflex was able to do, there's a preacher curl attachment, there is a leg extension attachment, but I kind of maxed out on the leg extension because the Bowflex is all resistance, right? So I got the leg extension machine from RitFit to go with the bumper plates that I have with the Olympic barbell. So now I can actually do a half decent leg workout. We have no squat rack. My ceiling is less than 7 feet. So no squat rack will fit in here. No cable tower will fit in here, unfortunately. And unlike a lot of homeowners, I actually use my garage for my cars. So we don't have the garage to work out. So we turned our little porch into a little home gym that we've been building since COVID. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, those are good. I caught your stream the other day. I was looking. I got to do better at interacting with streams to kind of cross promote and see if people want to collaborate. A rep squat. I'll look into that. I'll check it out. I think my ceiling is just shy of 7 feet here. The Bowflex has about 6-inch clearance before it hits the ceiling. So if I can find a 6-foot squat rack, I mean, like yeah, I'm trying to get better. Trying to get back into streaming. I took a break. Yeah, you get a lot going on. Yeah, I feel that. My dog got sick in April and ultimately ended up passing away. But in April, I was too busy taking care of him, he had kidney disease. So I didn't work out the entire month of April, and then trying to get back into it in May. Plus, as you can see, this is outdoors, and I live in South Florida. So it's 95% humidity, and the heat index is probably 100. Stop complaining about the heat, because it's just something that we deal with here in South Florida. In the wintertime, it hit 30 degrees down here, which was crazy for us. It's never that cold. And I made a promise to myself that I wouldn't bitch about the summer, because I was so bitchy about the winter. I'd much rather deal with the hot heat and humidity than deal with 30 degrees. Every day it was 30 degrees. I didn't even bother working out. I appreciate it. We had 5 dogs. We're down to 2. Lost our first one in late 2024. 5 months later, lost our oldest. And then the one that just passed got diagnosed with cancer in December, and we thought we beat it. Well, we beat the cancer, but he also had kidney disease. Yeah, see, we want to move eventually. This is not our forever home, and we have plans to either get a 3-car garage and use the 1-car section for a gym for me, or get a house with a space. We don't do basements in Florida, and I don't think we're going to move out of Florida. So if I can get a house with like a spare bedroom that's big enough for my gym equipment, we'll probably do that too. Let me see. We got concentration pose next. 15 for 15. So we'll see. I don't know. This is doable. I still have a gym membership. You gotta go early in the morning if you want equipment. So yeah, we have a gym membership. We have a gym membership at LA Fitness, and I haven't been in person in like 6 months. Like, I'd really like to go back to doing leg days at LA Fitness because they have a squat rack and a leg press, and I could do a proper leg day. But that requires me to wake up at 4:30 in the morning, drink my pre, drive to the gym, which is thankfully only a mile away, do my workout, and then come home in time to log in for work. And getting up at 4:30 is a struggle. Getting up at 6:30 is a struggle right now. I just got put on some hormone therapy going into perimenopause, so I'm on progesterone and low-dose testosterone, so I'm hoping that we can get the dosages right, and those will help with fatigue. Because I used to train at 5 o'clock in the morning before work, before COVID, before the world got flipped upside down. We trained fasted in the gym for about 90 minutes, then would shower and jet off to work. Then COVID happened, and I started working from home, and I got lazy and was sleeping in. So yeah. I'm already wondering what perimenopause would be like for me, because I don't... that's a really good question. I'm not sure, because I still get my cycle. For me, my cycle hasn't been impacted. It's the lack of sex drive, the fatigue, the slow weight loss or weight gain, just doing nothing. And I know those things change. I know I'm not in my 30s anymore, when things were much easier. But it's just trying to combat those symptoms. I go through Merrick Health, which is what some of the bodybuilders go through. Hey, Quaylen, you made it in. I was wondering when you were going to stop by next for a stream. Fun to see you here on a weekend. You'd be proud of me. I played with Stream Elements today and got some... I don't know, I'm not playing music, and I know you said to play music, but I got an app that can turn my Twitch streams into Instagram and TikTok content. So, I don't have music in it right now, so I can split up the lifts into short form reels. I got some commands. I got an affiliate code for protein that just hit my inbox that I wasn't even aware of. But I think I got to play with the command. I don't like the way it's set up. I tested it out earlier in the stream when nobody was on, and it's all kind of jumbled together. So I want to separate the protein affiliate code from the code I have for my scale and my fitness band that I use. Apparently I have an affiliate code for those too. Those are both super expensive. I don't anticipate people actually purchasing them. The scale is supposed to be as accurate as a DEXA scan as far as body fat percentage. I don't think it's entirely accurate based on my numbers, but if you use it strictly as a data point and just look for the number to trend down, then I think it could be a successful tool in addition to just checking your daily weight and logging in the apps. And then my fitness band tracks my steps. It actually tracks my blood pressure on my wrist. That is also not 100% accurate. The systolic numbers on the blood pressure are about 10 points off, but the diastolic is pretty spot on. So well, my scale, yeah, that's why I don't use the DEXA scan spindle. It's a scale, so it's just using your bare feet, and it has a bar that you put out in front of you that you hold to check your heart rate and stuff. So it just uses your body's electrical system to get that information. I don't have a local DEXA scan near me, so I've never even used one. Yeah, I guess that's good to know. I don't intend on using a DEXA scan, but I have my scale, and I paid a lot for it. So I'm just going to use the scale and use those data points. We'll finish the set. I think we got dips next, and I'm not good at those. I think I can do like 3 dips before I feel like I'm gonna fall flat on my face. Yeah, we got dips next. And 4 sets of them. That's gonna be a blast. No, USF is way north. Way north of me, so it's okay. The scale does what I need to do. Like I said, it's just a data point. I like collecting data. Right now I'm tracking body fat percentage and lean mass. I'm looking for the lean mass to go up and the body fat percentage to go down. And right now it's saying my body fat is at like 30%. Again, I don't know how accurate that is. I don't quite think I'm 30, maybe high 20s, but yeah, I do it once a week. And okay, all right, so maybe my scale is accurate. I've seen you on stream. We're not, body type is not too far off for the two of us. And then I think for now I'm winning my bets. So we'll see how that goes. See, Spindle, I'd like to get to like 20% and just main gain from there. I never really tracked my body fat percentage. I don't know what I was at. Years ago when I was leaner in my 20s and 30s, I had some veins that were sticking out. I was a lot leaner, closer to the 125, which is why that was my weight goal. So my goal is to drop 10% by end of year. Hey Cam, I've seen you in chats and other fitness streams. Yeah, I haven't been streaming, so I apologize for that. I have not been consistent. Let me knock out a few dips, hold on. That's all we're good for. We're only good for 4 dips. Somebody's smoking weed nearby. I can smell it. I think my neighbors are smoking weed. Yikes. Yeah. All my fitness calculators want me eating like 800 calories. Later, Querlin. Have fun. That's our old man. He's hanging out. He already peed in the house today. He's 13, so. Oh, he does. My Akita's worse, though. My Akita sheds worse. He sheds 24/7. And then twice a year blows everything out. We've had dog hair for the last 12 years. Yeah, I'm not looking to eat that little. I'm at 1850 right now, and I've been checking my weight daily, and I've been dropping by 0.4 a day. I think we've lost about a pound this week at 1850. So I'm not a fan of going below 1400. So we'll see where that goes. Once I get down to 1400, we'll see where we're at, and then probably just stop. That's not bad. I'm 5'1", and I was 144 in December. My heaviest I've been is 160, and it's not a good feeling. And that's not 160 a muscle. That's 160 a mostly fat. Yeah, no, I got this going on. So my waist is in the 30s. Trying to get my hips down. I had my program to grow my legs, but then I switched it to grow my back, because my back is lacking. So we're going to run this block for a little bit. I'm going to run this block to grow my back. Again, with the home gym I have, it's very difficult to, I don't have a proper lat pull down. Yeah. I just need to be more consistent. My workouts have not been consistent. As you can see, Kem came in and he's like, I haven't seen you in forever. I haven't been streaming. Trying to grow my Instagram. I have a condition called vascular Ehlers-Danlos. I've torn 2 carotid arteries so far. My entire vascular system is at risk to tear and kill me, essentially. So, yeah, I have the vascular subtype, and I can't lift heavy. So, keeping that in mind, my progress is on the slower end of things. PRs and going to failure is not really an option. we had to take you know what, hypermobile EDS is quite common. In fact, Celsi and I had a conversation last time he came in my stream where he thinks he has hypermobile EDS too. The shitty part about hypermobile is there's no genetic test for it. Mine could be genetically tested. I have the report that says, yes, you have vascular Ehlers-Danlos. But the hypermobile, there's no gene that correlates to it. So it's all based on like symptoms and tests and stuff like that. So it's very possible. No, you just gotta find, exactly, you gotta find a good doctor that will actually listen to you for hypermobile. So I'm trying to build my community on Twitch and Instagram for folks with Ehlers-Danlos and show them that you can still work out. And show them you can still work out, still train, still be healthy. And that's the direction I'm taking my social media in. See, I thought about getting a coach again, but I just use ChatGPT to program my workouts, honestly. Hey, appreciate the chat on YouTube. Thanks for coming in. Kim, I follow another streamer who says the same thing. He routinely drinks beer in his streams. It's hysterical. Those carbs will do it, though. I can't drink beer. I did it in college, and I can't do it anymore. I'm a whiskey kind of girl. Straight whiskey, a little bit of ice. Spindle, it gives me migraines. I don't get sick because I don't drink a lot. But if I drink cheap whiskey, I get a severe migraine the next day. And my migraine meds usually fix it, but my migraine meds are kind of contraindicated for my condition, so I'm not supposed to take my migraine meds a lot. Cam, I'm telling you, there's a streamer, Barcodius. If he's ever on, he streams late. Check him out. He drinks beer while he works out. He's a former Marine. And he'll have a can of beer as he's squatting. Absolutely hysterical. He'll have like 3 or 4 of them as he's streaming. Well, alcohol is an inflammatory as well as a depressant, so it makes sense. My doctors think it's a good thing that alcohol gives me migraines. They think it's hysterical. They love it for me though. They're like, oh, alcohol gives you migraines and it makes you feel like shit? Good, you won't drink anymore. More power to you. Yep, did it for me in my 40s. I could still drink in my 30s. Once I hit 40, everything fell apart. So now my social media focus is helping people over 40 stay fit and helping people with Ehlers-Danlos stay fit. Even though I think the fit over 40 genre is probably oversaturated with 20-year-old men trying to tell 40-year-old women how to lift. It's not the best lived experience that they can do. I try to keep it balanced. Like, I've been drinking a lot lately because of soccer games, Stanley Cup finals, drinking here at home while watching sports. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to like slide into that niche as a 40-year-old, but I'm not. I personally don't feel like I'm the body type yet to really drive that content. Like, I'm like mid. I have a mid physique. I have some visible muscle, some visible fat. So I feel like I got to work on myself a little bit before I can help other people. That's my body dysmorphia. I'm not saying you're mid. I'm saying my body dysmorphia thinks I'm mid. But as far as like body fat percentage, if you're 30 and my scale says I'm 30, I think my fat distribution is just probably in different places than yours. My legs are fat as fuck. My leg, to me, that's where I carry most of my fat. My legs, my ass, my hips, and my lower abdomen. Walking is still movement. Sometimes we need to take a break from lifting. Oh, buddy, you're in the way. You know? I think my tracking app, my dog is in the way. My tracking app said last year I logged 140 workouts out of 365 days. That's shit for me. That's shit. So my goal this year is to at least track more than 142 workouts. I don't know what I'm at right now, but that's the goal. Spindle, I work from home and have a desk job, but I have a sit-stand desk, and I have a treadmill under my desk. So every morning, I drink my coffee, I sit, check my emails, drink my coffee from 7 to 8. Around 8, I unfold my treadmill, turn it on, and I've been walking while working from 8 a.m. to about 11 a.m. And I usually stop when I hit about 15,000 steps. I got a foldable walking pad on Amazon. It was expensive. It was like $300, but it folds in half so you can store it underneath a desk. And the speed goes in increments of 0.5. So that I'm not a fan of. I like the increments to go up by 0.1 so I can control the speed better, but I usually just walk at 1.5 and I just walk longer. And then it folds in half, and there's enough space under the desk where I just leave it under the desk when the desk is down and I'm sitting in front of it. That way my dog, who hangs out in the office, isn't bothered by the treadmill. All right, we got skull crushers. We got 2 more exercises: skull crushers and then single arm push downs. So let's knock out a set of skull crushers. Do 35 for 15. It's been a while since we've done these. The walking, see, mine wasn't labeled as a walking pad. Those are smaller. This is literally the bottom half of a treadmill, is what I have. It just doesn't have the arm supports and the screen and everything. It's literally the bottom half cut off a treadmill. So it's decently wide. And I use that. On weekends, though, I don't get my steps. The only steps I get is walking my dog. We take a break on the weekends. I'm currently preparing, though, for Halloween Horror Nights in August. Every year, we go to Universal Studios for their Halloween event. And in a 6-hour span of time, you walk about 30,000 steps in the Florida heat. So I'm training for that, because every year I go, and every year my feet hurt, and every year I'm exhausted. Seems the older I get. So I'm trying to train my body for an increased number of steps. So when we go this year, it's not as bad. Alright, let's do another set of skull crushers. We gotta eat a meal after this, because we did not eat much today. Okay, one more set of that. We gotta turn the camera a little bit for single arm push downs. But we are going to get into a more routine streaming schedule. For those of you who are still here, the plan, the goal, is to stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Thursdays for sure. My husband usually goes and plays soccer, so I got the evening to stream while he's playing soccer. But I'd like to get a couple more days out of my week, so I'm gonna try. Mondays are always low view days. I don't know why. Appreciate you. Yeah, I plan on coming into your stream more often. I just, as you can see, ChatGPT suggested I change the name of my Twitch stream to match my social media so that it's all the same, because my Twitch name originally was my PlayStation account, because I originally had Twitch just to follow gamers during COVID. I wasn't intending on getting into fitness and health at the time that I created my Twitch account. Oh, nice. You won't find me doing a handstand. Nope. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I think the most excitement you'll get out of me is hitting a deadlift PR. That's the only thing I PR these days. And that PR is not anything crazy. I didn't know about Twitch until just during COVID. When Diablo 4 released, my husband and I played Diablo 4 together, and all the gaming streamers were on the Diablo, so I was watching Diablo for tips and pointers, and it went from there. Nice, Kim. I feel that. See, that's what Quaylen said with his gym stream. He started streaming during COVID because he had a home gym, and he was lonely. I don't have a lot of in real life friends that are local to me. My husband and I retired here in Florida, and all my friends are throughout the country because they were in the Coast Guard. My best friend lives in California, so there's a 3 hour time difference there. But that's it. That's it. But my husband's been encouraging me to stream, although he laughed when I called you all my fellow streamers. He made fun of me, rightfully so. I have my own thoughts on content creation, and I don't see myself as a content creator, so to speak. But Daytona has the most legit rock festival in May every year, just an FYI. So if you want to go down to Daytona Beach, look up Rockville if you're into metal music or rock in general. It's a 5-day festival in Daytona that they put on every year. Rockville. It's called Rockville. Rockville in Daytona Beach. They just released tickets and vacation packages for next year. I've never been. Daytona's about a 3 hour drive from me. We'd have to board the dogs and get a hotel if we went to one of the nights. But we have thought about it because so many good bands go to that festival. And it's a nice way to see some of your favorite bands if they don't come local to you. Okay, let me set up the both legs first. We got single arm tricep push downs, and I gotta move the camera a smidgen. We'll go with 65 resistance. Give me a second, guys. I'll catch up on the chat. I got bets on those games, Kim. I got small bets on all the World Cup games. I've been watching all of it. Spindle Vero is about an hour from me. Vero is where all the bougie people live. It's a very expensive zip code. I think I won my bets for the Croatia and Panama game. But I don't bet a lot. South Korea disappointed me in their games. light, but we'll stick with it for now. Bougie? Yeah, that's Vero Beach for you. Vero and Jupiter are bougie areas to live in. I live in just south of that. We're not that bougie down here. We're not super bougie. It's pretty much how my husband cooks, Kim. He just throws shit together, and next thing you know, it tastes really good. I'm more simple. I eat my bodybuilding meals. I've got ground beef and veggies on the stove right now that I'm gonna eat after this to fill out my macros for the day. My husband is from Venezuela. He's Spanish, and they cook really good. And he makes this great, he loves beans, being Spanish, right? So right now he's been doing black beans, kidney beans, and chickpeas on the stove on a pan. And he puts like our hot honey, nutmeg, paprika. I mean, he uses like half the spices in my pantry, and it's delicious. I couldn't even replicate it. Oh no. Oh, burnt rice is so terrible. My husband's not a fan of my bodybuilding style meals. He needs variety, he says. Oh, we did 20. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We inadvertently did 20. We're going to keep this at 15 exit. Ooh, that sounds good, Spindle. Yeah, that's what I try to do. I try to pre-log it for the day so I don't go over. And then we'll see what happens. My dog is looking out the door, wanting to go for his walk. So let's do our last set. Then we'll end the stream. And we should be back Monday. So let me finish this last set first. We got 65 for 15 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I know everybody works and has family, but we're going to be streaming at like 6:30 in the evening. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I usually finish work at 3:30. Let me log this workout. I usually finish work at 3:30. Have a cigar most days after work. And then drink my pre. So we'll be streaming around 6:30. Hopefully that doesn't interfere with people's family time and dinner time and all that. I know a lot of streamers are personal trainers, and the popular streaming window seems to be between 10 and 2 p.m. Yeah, Kim, we're fans of Ronaldo and Messi. I've seen Messi live a couple of years, no, like 10 years ago. He had a birthday celebration in South Florida, and him and all of his friends, mostly Barcelona and whatnot, came to South Florida to play a friendly birthday match with Messi. So we saw Messi play live, and that was cool. Good. So it was 4 p.m., 5 p.m. Central. That's about the time Eastern I stream. So good. Maybe we can raid into each other. And I'll lurk in your stream from my iPad. Yeah, Messi plays in Miami. Messi plays in Miami. We haven't got tickets to go see them yet, but because Miami sucks to drive into. Spindle, its own regular TV, FS1, YouTube TV. Do you have YouTube TV? We're watching it on YouTube TV. You might be able to watch it on No, it's not on ESPN. No, YouTube TV is not, it's, do you have a Fire Stick? Do you have like a Amazon Fire Stick for your TV? It's an app on the Fire Stick. And Kim, I won't tell you what I pay, but it's definitely not $60 a month. It's way more than that. I don't know if they're live streaming it on YouTube. I've been watching it on YouTube TV. Yeah, I have that too. I'm sure if you just Google how to stream the games, something might pop up. But on that note, I will end the stream here. Spindle, appreciate you. Kim, good to see you. Thank you both for coming in. You made what started out as a very boring stream to be very entertaining and lively, so I appreciate the two of you. And if you'd like to stop by Monday, we will be live again Monday. Take care, folks, and we'll see you later.